Let me now bring on board Prashastha Seth, Senior Fund Manager with IIFL Wealth, joins us live. Prashastha, morning. Thank you for joining us. What's been your portfolio strategy of late? Are you using the current strength to clean up your portfolio, or are you using the current strength to add some high beta stocks?
No, we haven't very proactively added a high beta in the portfolio, so we have a fairly decent exposure to banking. That I think we have maintained or even slightly increased our exposure to banking. But that has been essentially the main beta that we have added in the portfolios. So we still, haven't added infra or a real estate, companies in my portfolio. So I prefer to play the beta game to the banking, and that's what we are still doing.
Prashastha, did you get a chance to look into Tata Steel's numbers, and how disappointed do you think the street is going to be with Chorus's performance?
See, I think, my sense is twofold. If you, look at some of the whispers numbers that were there in the market, I think people were projecting, 700 to 750 crores of losses in the worst case. That was essentially the numbers on the street. So I don't know what amount of it is already priced in the current market price, because the consensus expectations were at like a 350 crores kind of a loss. But some of the whisper numbers you were hearing were far lower. Two is, if you see the fact that the most of the losses, additional losses that are coming out are from inventory cleaning that they have done and the charge they have taken on that. So to that extent, I think the numbers shouldn't come as a huge shock to the street.
So if Tata Steel today or in next 10 days cracks below 400 rupees, will you be a buyer there?
I think so. I will be a buyer. I think if we are talking about the fact that this liquidity is going to be is the driving force of the stock markets, then it would be fair to presume that a part of this liquidity will probably be going into commodities as well. And two, if you listen to some of the commentaries that the companies are telling you about Europe, you get a clear sense, from what these companies are saying, that November and December seem to be the months where Europe has bottomed out, and you are seeing some sort of a revival that has happened in January in Europe. So both the fact that things could potentially improve in Europe, and two is more liquidity can pump in prices of steel and other metals going forward, I would be a buyer at 400 or below.
Prashastha, are we getting too complacent about the liquidity? I was just looking at some numbers, and if I look at liquidity picture for this week, foreign institutional investors have been buyers, but their commitment is reducing. Domestic institutional investors have been sellers, and they've been sellers for 6 days on the trot now. Should we not take liquidity for granted?
No, we shouldn't. But at the end of the day, it's not the, let's say for a Tata Steel, it's not the question of liquidity coming into stock markets or not. It's the question of ECB releasing another $1 trillion of liquidity at the end of the month in Feb. So I think that will happen. I think how much of it flows into India in terms of our stock markets, I think we need to be slightly cautious now. I think we have seen $3 billion in equities in Jan, $3 billion in debt. You have seen the continued inflows in terms of liquidity in India in Feb as well. So yesterday, foreign institution investors bought 1,200 crores now. At some point, I think currency might also turn back. I think you have crude rising, which is a big concern for India. So foreigners would have probably made decent amount of money, whoever has bought in money at, early Jan or mid-Jan. So at some point, I think this kind of macroeconomic concerns and profit booking might happen here, which would have a impact on how we are going to see the markets from here on. Also, you need to note that there are a lot of events that are panning out in March, so be it election results, budget. I think there are a lot of events, and people might not want to take that risk. So I think definitely there is a chance that some amount of liquidity might flow out between now and March.